Get up your high horse, Mr. President. The plunging approval ratings of President Yoon have reminded me of the confidence he proudly exuded shortly after the launch of his conservative administration in May 2022. When asked why he wanted to leave the Blue House for a new presidential office in Yongsan District, Yoon underscored the importance of the philosophy and the determination of the commander-in-chief, despite some lingering doubts over the motive behind his abrupt decision to relocate the presidential compound. Yoon bravely pushed for it. If people can closely see how their leader works, it will help raise the level of our democracy even further, he said. At that time, the president pointed to the need for mental exchange with the public to promote our democracy. The doorstep interviews the president started a few months after moving into a new presidential office was certainly a reflection of his faith in democracy. He was determined to answer any question from the press corps at the time. The prosecutor turned the president gladly, lowered his eye level to match people's so as to meet the challenges before him. It was a dramatic transformation of the previous emperor-like president to a people-serving leader. Nearly at the halfway point of Yoon's presidency, people's memories of his commitment to a refreshing presidency had almost dissipated. The president still wants to show how hard he works, but his posture as a public servant is not palpable. Instead, Yoon only wants to display the image of a head of state on his high horse, not the image of a humble leader the public wants to see from him. The president's determination to communicate to the people now translates into a stubbornness being fueled by a lack of communication skills that contributed to the abysmal plunge of Yoon's approval ratings to the 20%. At the center of the contradiction is First Lady Kim Gun-hee. Over the past 2 years, the First Lady faithfully served her role as a villain in the X-Men video games. After suspicion over mysterious activities depended, even Yoon's supporters have begun to withdraw their support for the president. The empathy the president sought to build with the public has morphed into public outrage.